Hey guys, and it's January here with Cardiff City. That means this month we could be seeing some changes in the team. Some players have already left. We've got a bit of money in right now. Not much money, but there are possibly some options of what we could bring in. But let's talk about the matches that you guys have missed. Over the last month, obviously, you saw us play the Arsenal game, which was pretty disappointing. But the Swansea game, obviously, we got the result we wanted. After that, we played against Man City. We lost 3-0. Man City were all over us. It was nothing like the game before. Sion Spence had to play. A lot of players had to be changed, actually, because they were very tired after the Arsenal game. It was very early after that match. So a lot of our players were tired. We were playing a lot of second players. And Sion Spence was played, he got sent off as well. So not really a good go for him. It was like his third time playing for us, so not great. But they were already winning 3-0 by that point, so it wasn't a big deal. After that, we played against Fulham, and it ended 0-0. And this is a match we definitely should have won. Fulham had no shots on target at all. And we played really well. We just couldn't get that goal. Again, our attacking threat just isn't good enough. And that's 3 games, actually, without scoring, so that's not great. After that, though, the team kind of answered back with that, with a 3-1 win over Southampton. I don't know where it came from. Josh Murphy scoring 2 goals, and Gunnarsson scoring a goal. Coming back in, he came on during the second half, and he scored a goal. So, again, just showing us that he can make a difference still, possibly. Very good game. We completely owned the match the whole way. Southampton didn't seem to have an answer for our attacking play, which was really weird because normally that's not how it goes for us. So, very happy with that, especially after the Fulham draw. That kind of really upset me because I was thinking afterwards, you got Southampton away, we could definitely lose that match. After that, we played Arsenal again, and this time we got a draw, but we were very lucky. We got an own goal very early on, and we just held Arsenal off until the final whistle. Ndidi did get injured during this match, though, so he's out just for a little bit, just a little injury. Probably just out to miss 1 match. So, yeah, overall, not the worst run of results, to be honest. The Arsenal game obviously been very good, but we would have wanted that in the Cup. I'd have rather have had that there. Today, though, we have our first FA Cup game against Burnley. We've played Burnley a lot this season already, and we've beaten them, though, in the League Cup, so hopefully we can beat them in the FA Cup as well, and we're at home. After that, we've got Stoke as well, who are in a similar place in the table where we are, so it should be a good contest. At the moment, we are 14th in the table, 26 points, though, playing 21 games. I have got some money in the bank for transfers because I changed our, kind of ambition, our goal from being, fight bravely against relegation to avoid relegation, because I don't think we should be falling in relegation right now. At least that's my opinion. I think we're pretty safe. And the games that I've seen, I really don't think we should be worrying about that potential kind of situation. At least that's how I feel. So hopefully that's what happens, or my board is going to be very upset with me. But so far they're pretty happy. Goals conceded still, going pretty good. Everything else is the same as usual. Some transfers have already happened. When it comes to out, let's have a quick look. We let go of Junior Hollett, who went for 3.7 million to West Brom. He's an okay player, but he's not really a Premier League player. And obviously he wanted first team football. He was not going to get it. So it was best just to let him go and bring someone else in to replace him. We also let go of Omar Bogle. He was kind of a backup in the under-23s. He was never going to play, so we just let him go for 250,000. And Ashley Young was let go because a number of... I wasn't thinking of letting him go, but a lot of teams just threw some money at me, about 200,000. I was like, you know what? He's not going to play. Luke Ayling's going to play. We're not using wing-backs. Even though he prefers to play as a full-back, I think he looks better as a wing-back. At least in my opinion. So I thought to myself, you know what? We're not going to play in that formation. Luke Ayling's always going to be ahead of him. Why don't we just sell him, get a little bit of money in, get him off the wage budget, because he's going to leave at the end of the season anyway. He was only on with us for 1 season, so I thought, just let him go. So we let him go, and that does mean someone has made it back into the squad. Someone you may remember from last season. You may not like, but yes. When it comes to scouting, then we've got 10 million in the bank and 74,000 wage budget. So not amazing amount of money. We could probably bring in 1 really good player, maybe 2 if we can find some bargains here or there. We definitely need to start bringing in some attacking players. At the moment, I have made an offer for 1 player. I made an offer for Nikola Vlasic. He's valued at 17.25 million. He's at PSG right now. He was at Everton, but they loaded him off to Moscow. He played really well in Moscow. Then when they got relegated, obviously he didn't want to play for them, so he went to PSG. I had been looking at him, but the 19 million price tag kind of put me off. Again, like the knockout thing, and they bought him pretty quickly, so we couldn't get him. But he's been playing really well for PSG so far, and they want him to go out on loan. We're not buying him, it's just a loan until the end of the season, and that'd be really good. He only wants, they only want me to pay 25,000 of his wage. So I think that could be really good if we could bring him in on loan, because he's better than Murphy. He looks a class player. Not amazing, but pretty class. Very good speed, good dribbling and stuff. But puppies, what's going on? So I can hear dogs behind me. You don't like Nikola Vlasic, puppies? You don't like him? Or do you really like him? I'm not sure. Stop fighting. Hey, stop it. Hey. Get away. Get away from that bed. You're destroying the bed. Sorry, they're destroying the dog bed, so I have to... Dogs, get away. Stop it. Stop fighting me. Give it back. God, stupid puppies. Talk about Nikola Vlasic and you guys just go crazy. It obviously must be a good player. But yeah, so making a loan offer for him I thought was a good idea, but lots of other teams made loan offers for him as well. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get him. We probably won't get him. But I am looking for that type of player. But let's go into our match then. We have our game against Burnley. This is not a necessary win, but it would be nice to make a good cup run in the FA Cup to make up for the League Cup. Ashley Richards has made it back into the first team with Ashley Young gone. So there you go. He gets a second chance. So I think that's kind of nice for him. But we will be looking to bring in a left winger, an attacking midfielder, a right winger. Right winger or striker. We want at least one or two players for these roles. We need some new blood coming into that attack. Today, though, against Burnley, we're playing our main formation against the smaller teams. Bobby Reid up front, Murphy, Dos Santos, Cabot as our attackers. Gunnarsson is in with Patterson because Ndidi is slightly injured and Rouse is still not back from his long-term injury. Mayfam and Morrison at the back, Ayling and Cunningham on either side, and Etheridge in goal. Joe Bennett still wants to leave, but we've not had an offer for him just yet. And Alex Smithies had an offer made for him, but I didn't feel it was good enough, but he then made a bit of an uproar about it. Watford wanted to buy him. So I've told him that if we get a good offer for him, we will sell him. But yeah, he's making a bit of a hurrah about wanting to move, so we may have to sell him. We'll have to wait and see. Other than that, I don't think anyone else will be leaving. We'll only be bringing people in, unless I get a surprise offer that takes me aback. But here we go. We're just going to play like this, and let's go in. Can we get the win here? Puppies, you're now attacking the other bed. What are you doing? Sorry, we got two little baby puppies at the moment, and they're a bit playful, shall we say, and they're attacking the second dog bed after I took away the first. But yeah. Okay, time for the fans to be happy. We are playing at home, so yeah, go out there, give the fans their money's worth. Bobby Reid is a fairly length run without a goal. Well, so is everyone on our team. So is everyone. Okay, it's frozen. I don't know why it does this sometimes. I don't know why. It seems to be like, I'm sure it happened last season in January as well. What is it with January and that thing going weird? I have no idea. But I'm looking for a good result. We know we can beat Burnley. We know we can. So we know we can definitely get further in the FA Cup. Hopefully we can just get lucky. Morrison with a great tackle there. What? He could be in trouble? But of course not. Didn't get a yellow card, of course not. That was a great tackle. That was a great tackle. I'm hoping the referee saw. Maybe just tell him to kind of, don't be so aggressive maybe. But Giovanni Dos Santos for corner there. Or almost got it to Patterson did get it, but he almost scored. Giovanni Dos Santos and Patterson seem to go really well with those corners. Patterson has scored only one, but they seem to work quite well together when we've had those opportunities. At least they've done it close a couple of other times, actually, as well. But so far in the 20th minute, it's pretty even. Possession just seems to be going a bit back and forth. Dos Santos with a free kick. Whew. Nice little curve, but it didn't curve enough to go into the goal, sadly. No shots on target for us right now, but we do seem to be the team going for more of the attack. Burnley is not getting much of play in the centre, but they are getting a lot of ball in our area. And they're getting a lot of shots, and a lot of shots on target, which is not great, but they're not getting any highlights so far. Murphy just took a shot, of course, and missed, of course. That's just Murphy for you. Still no shots on target for us. We're almost halfway. Giovanni Dos Santos now with another corner. Almost got to Murphy. Bobby Reid to Dos Santos. Can Dos Santos get it in? Nope, a good tackle there by Burnley. Nothing he could have really done about that. Wood hits the ball up to Rebic. Rebic! Oh, he was one-on-one on goal. How did he miss? Burnley, I think, are going to feel hard done by. They're not winning. Wow, they're definitely... This is working out exactly as they wanted. They obviously don't want too much possession. They're happy with just the possession they have. Dos Santos gets to the Patterson somehow. Patterson goes for the long shot, and look at that. Great job there by Patterson. I really like Patterson, actually. There's just something about him. You can play in lots of positions. He's got okay or good stats on most things. I really like him, actually. But that was a good long-range effort. Look at that. Right in the top corner. Goalie didn't seem to be able to do anything about it. And that was our first shot on target. Great job, Patterson. You know what? Great job. So there we go. He's had the best 2 chances as well so far. That just keep doing it for the fans. That's it. Just hold on to our lead. Though we know obviously Burnley was looking pretty good that first half. They could definitely equalise pretty easily. Goodmanson, a player I've always really liked, hits it off. Hits it off. I like Goodmanson. If I could buy him, I'd bring him to Cardiff. Then again, I'm not sure how old he is at the moment. How old is he in the game? 29? He's still okay then. If he was 30, maybe I'd not think about it, just we could bring in some young blood. He's probably very expensive as well, I'd imagine. Yeah, 29 million. Oh my. I'm not sure I'm willing to spend 29 million on him, but I really like him, you know. He's one of those players I really like. Let's make some changes. The midfield's looking a bit tired. Sion Spence is going to come on. Gunnarsson is a yellow card, so I'm going to bring him on. Even though Callum Peterson is slightly more tired, we'll bring him on. Deep line playmaker. Giovanni Dos Santos is also looking a bit tired. He's not at the best of games. Luke Ayling is also not looking great. If I had Richards, we could have brought Richards on. But we won't. Sergi and Richards are going to come for Dos Santos. And actually, we're going to swap him and Bobby Reid. And there we go. Josh Murphy can just be a support for that then. And we'll leave our last change just for a little bit. I'm thinking about changing one of our defenders. Because we are only 1-0 up. And Mayfam is looking a little bit tired. Ayling's tired as well. And so far, they've all played pretty well. Yeah, we'll probably take off one of our defenders. We'll give him a bit more time on the... Puppies, what's going on? Oh my god, there's stuff everywhere. I'm sorry, there's fluff everywhere on the floor. Puppies. God, we're playing an important match. You don't normally do this when I record. Bobby Reid, though. Can he get the ball in? He gets it to Sion Spence. Sion Spence could have scored his first goal. 19 years old. I mean, I think he's still 19 years old. He's still 9. That would have been a great opportunity for him to score his first goal at 19 years old. Gary Cale's going to come on there for Chris Mayfam. He is calm, but he's just a bit tired, so I do want to change him, and I will change him. I will do that. No nonsense centre back. Let's go for that. Hopefully him and Morrison will be okay at the back there. I don't think Burnley has the quickest attack. You know, Wood is, a big guy. He's not the quickest, is he? I'm pretty sure he's not the quickest. Currently at the moment, Burnley is all over us. I may have to just change our style, because I'm worried that we're going to bring them... This seems to be working. We seem to just be holding on. I think about going defensive, but then if I go defensive, we might just bring them on to us, because they seem to be getting a lot of attacks anyway. That's maybe what they want. We're still getting a lot of possession, even though we're not getting many shots. So with all this possession, we're giving them less time with the ball. So I'd rather keep it as it is. We've got 2 minutes left. Come on, guys. Hold on. And we've done it. But this has to be it. It's our free kick. Bobby Reid gets it up to Cal... Nope. And that's the end of time. A good win there. Callum Patterson with that amazing goal. The only shot on target. We got pretty lucky there, to be honest. We got pretty lucky there. Like I said, sometimes the luck goes our way. Sometimes it doesn't. So I can't complain a lot of the time. Really, at the end of the day. But we made it through. Who will be up next in the FA Cup? I have no idea. But look forward to the Stoke match in just a few seconds. And the next game is upon us. Now, this is quite an important game because we've got Tottenham and Man United next. So it would be nice to go out with a win here and then go into those tough games. Obviously, Stoke right now, overview. Gary Rowett is still the manager. They're 15th right now. They're doing pretty well since they just got promoted back to the Premier League. Obviously, they did have some good players anyway. Like, Jack Butland is still their key player. But I think we should be able to beat them. And if we could win this game 29 points, we could go up as far as maybe 10th, maybe not getting to 9th because of the goal difference, but that's a big increase. Wow. The potential here is pretty big. Everyone's pretty close together from us and up, or kind of this area. Going further down, there's a bit of a gap between us of 5 points, but if Stoke win this, they'll close that gap. So we've got to stop that from happening. When it comes to transfer news right now, I'll tell you, Nicola from PSG, he did not accept our loan. He accepted a loan from somewhere else, which was kind of disappointing. Right now, then, I'm still looking for players. I haven't brought anyone in. One that I've been looking at, one that I really wanted to get, actually. I don't think... Where is he? Jamie Vardy. I wanted to bring Jamie Vardy in because he still looks really good. Even a year after, he's like 33 years old. He's valued at 4.8 million, so we could definitely afford him. And he is transfer listed? He is transfer, but they want 11 million. Like, I tried to give them some other stuff to try and convince them, but they want 11 million. I'm not sure if he's... Oh, no, it's actually gone down to 10.75. There you go. I don't think he's worth that much. That'd be all of our money for Jamie Vardy. And he's valued at 4.8. I don't think he'd be worth that. And the wage demands he'll probably have will be crazy. So now I was also looking at, I think it was Nathan Redmond, because Redmond has popped up on the transfer list. He's valued at 6.75 million, but actually he's asking price is 8.5, so we could get him. Now, at the moment, he's not amazing. He's fast, but they're saying his potential could be really good, but I'm not sure if he'll meet that potential. So I'm not totally convinced about him. To be honest, he's just really fast. He's okay. He's 25, so he's not the youngest to improve. When it comes to his performance last year, though, he did pretty well, though, for Southampton. That's a pretty good score for them. So I've not decided. Maybe if we can't get anyone else, I'll bring him in, just so him and Josh Murphy can rotate, possibly. I can't decide. And he's an English player, so that would be good. But yeah, so those are kind of things I'm looking at right now. Also, there has been some movement on goalkeepers, because Alex Smithies might be leaving. I have offered a deal for me, Alex McCarthy. Alex McCarthy's pretty cheap right now. He's on... he's not on the transfer list, but he's pretty cheap at the moment, and we could bring him in. He's got big wage demands, but if we sell Alex Smithies, I'm going to bring him in. If we don't, we'll keep Alex Smithies. We won't bring him in. But he's a cheap replacement. If we sell Alex Smithies, we get a bit more money in. I don't think we don't have enough, though, to get Redmond and Vardy, though. But even, would I really want them? Are they good enough? I don't know. I'm still not totally convinced about them. But those ones I'm looking at right now, there's not really that many of options. It's really a shame, actually. A lot of the attacking players I wanted have already been bought by people. And so I haven't been able to find any in particular that jump out at me for my shortlists, that my scouts have brought me already. Just throwing that out there. There's no one that's really jumping out that we can actually afford right now. But we'll see. Maybe one will jump out. Maybe I missed one. We'll have to wait and see. Now, for this game, we are the favourites, which is not a surprise. You know, we're Cardiff, but, you know, we're not doing too badly. Joe Rouse is almost back. Soon he'll be back. I'm looking forward to when he comes back. We're playing this formation again as usual. Bobby Reed up front. The same attack as before. Gunnarsson and Patterson. Ndidi. Oh, no, Ndidi's back. Oh, did I actually not do this? I didn't do this again. I get so excited for the next games. Ndidi's going to come on, I think, for Gunnarsson. Put him there. Making sure everything else is how I want it. Looks like it is. Yep, Kale. Bennett up there. No one else is tired. Anyone that should come on then? Ashley Richards. No. Okay, we'll keep it as is then. There we go. Just put Ndidi in. And let's jump into the match. We're playing at home. So I do expect a good performance here against Stoke. And hopefully allowing us to keep up with those kind of middle tier teams. And get us, you know, further and further away from that relegation zone. Now, they've got Engoy up front. Corona, Proper, Snodgrass. Interested in attack there. So obviously some new players coming in. Timon, Wimmer, Shawcross. I've always liked Shawcross. I've always thought Shawcross was a pretty good player. He's 32 these days. He still looks decent on the game. Obviously, he starts off in the Championship. So for the Championship, he's probably, you know, he's still very good. His wage demands, though, wow. I mean, he has been in the club for a long time, so maybe, you know, I guess he can ask for those. It's got to go up each time, I guess. Ask them to do it for the fans. Bojan's absence? No, I don't think that's going to be a big deal here. And again, it's frozen. Again, it does that. I feel like it's always in January. I'm pretty sure it was in January. Or was it the end of the year last time? It was either in January or at the end of the year last time. I don't remember. But I do remember it in last season. But we should be looking for a good game here. I think overall our team is better than Stokes. Personally, I think. But they got a good goalkeeper. He's young. Could definitely become extremely good. And he's already very good. But let's see what happens here. Okay, Snodgrass, though. Passes over to Fredericks. Fredericks can get the ball in. Oh, no, almost got tackled by Cunningham, but Cunningham blocks it. Fredericks, he gets it away. Gets a Snodgrass. And Ndidi, though, tackles. Luckily, it was not a penalty. And what is this? Jesus Corona scores his second goal of the season. Wow. That was not good at all. First 5 minutes, they've already scored. Not a great start here. And Ndidi tackles him. Luckily, it wasn't a penalty. Bounces off those players. Passes in. From that angle, he was always going to score. Unless it was Josh Murphy, then maybe he would not score. If it's our player, of course. But, okay, just to start the game, no reason to panic. No reason to panic. We'll keep to our plan. We'll keep to our basically no tactic, but we'll keep to it. Stoke, though, getting the advantage. Snodgrass, though. Robert Snodgrass with a free kick that gets his first goal of the season. Wow. Okay, we need to respond to this. We need to go very attacking. We can't let this go down. They're all over us right now. We've had one shot so far. One on target. It's the first 20 minutes. We got a second, though. But it's been 20 minutes. And they've had 2 goals already. You know? And here comes Stoke again. They're getting all the highlights. We're not getting a single highlight so far. Ngoy couldn't make it 3-0. It was a very good opportunity there to make it 3-0. Guys, come on. Against Burnley, you know, you performed much better than this. This is absolutely shocking. You destroyed Southampton, you beat Burnley, but now you can't beat Stoke. Like, you're not even competing. At least with Burnley was playing better, but you competed. You possessed, you did a lot of possession. And the Southampton game was incredible. You drew against Arsenal not long ago. You guys getting overconfident? You guys are getting overconfident. We need some new blood in this team. Definitely. Cunningham throws it in. Murphy. Can he get a goal? And Josh Murphy with another absolute stunner. I tell you, every single goal he scores is great. It's just, he wastes so much to get to that point. Look at that. Lovely goal there by Josh Murphy. Okay, this could be a comeback here. 2-1 to Stoke. The game is now wide open. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Ngoy's picked up a knock. I mean, he hasn't scored so far, so I'm not really sure who they'll... There's Abel Hernandez. I guess I'll replace him with him. Both of them I'm not too worried about, to be honest. I'm disappointed, yet just not assertive, not too crazy. Ndidi switched off. Ndidi has an attitude problem, to be honest. He is easily to get upset. He finds it very easy to get upset. He's only complained once, but it was for a very small thing about being substituted. And whenever there's a thumbs down, it's always Ndidi. It's always Ndidi. Morrison gets it to Dos Santos. Bit of a long ball, but he doesn't really he doesn't stop it. He ran a bit too fast. You can't blame him. He had to run really fast to get the ball. And it didn't get to anyone. Snodgrass has the ball. Can he get it? Oh, great tackle there by Ndidi. Great job. Good ball up, though, to Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid's, a great move. And he should have scored. He just wiggled round the defence. That's what I like to see from Bobby Reid. That's why I like seeing him up front. He does things like that. He's not had a good time, though, so far. Him and our other striker, Enrich. Ngoy, he's injured, but still a very good shot there. Etheridge, though, hits it out for the corner. And here comes Jesus with the corner. And a good grab there by Etheridge. Okay. Well. Okay, we're still very attacking. Maybe I should change that to just attacking. But Bobby Reid, great ball. Oh, what a great reaction from Butland. He just grabbed the ball right in the air. I thought he had it. I thought Bobby Reid had that. That is a sort of goal he would normally score. He really should have got a goal by this point, I feel like. Maybe I'm going to take him off. We're definitely going to make some changes. Cunningham's looking a bit tired. He's had a good game so far. He got the assist, but he's definitely looking tired. So Joe Bennett's going to come on. Ndidi's looking tired as well. He's disinterested. What? Okay, you're coming off from Gunnarsson. Do we bring on Enrich or Darcy McDonald? This is too much for an important game. I can't bring on a young player and hope that he scores. I'm actually going to take off Dos Santos. He's not been playing well. And Bobby Reid's actually been doing quite well with the other players, like, attaching to the other players and stuff. He's actually not been doing that badly, getting the passes in, getting in position. So I'm going to let him stay on, but he'll be the attacking midfielder instead Dos Santos hasn't had the influence he's had in other games. Jesus, though, great opportunity there, great reaction there by Etheridge. You can't put Etheridge down here. He may have let 2 goals in, but there's maybe not much he could have done about those. Jesus, another corner, and Etheridge grabs the ball. He's grabbed so many of these balls today. So many balls that Etheridge grabs. So we've got 20 minutes left, and we have to score. So far, they've definitely had a lot more shots than us. Maybe you might say they deserve to win, but I'm not giving up. We're going to keep going very attacking. Julian Ngoy still slightly injured. They made no changes, because I guess it's just working for them right now. They don't feel the need to change anything. Oh, and great interception by Patterson. Enrich them with the ball. Can he pass it? He should have passed to someone really. Murphy with the ball. Gets it to Patterson. Patterson gets a good ball to Calbot. He gets tackled, and Bobby Reid scores! It's the equalizer. That's why I kept you on, Bobby Reid. Mwah. That's why we kept you on. Whew, okay, that kind of just went in our favor. We're going to go attacking. I'm not going to go too very attacking because we could just open ourselves up a bit there. Even though we haven't so far, it definitely could happen. Ooh, that tackle there. And Bobby Reid, he always works hard. He always has a good reaction. He always works hard. Josh Murphy's injured. He's on the sidelines right now. Bobby Reid's tackled. Could this be a chance for them to counterattack? No. Bennett gets the ball. Patterson. What's Patterson going to do? What is going on? Okay, he gets the ball to Bennett. Bennett can do a good cross, I think, but he's tackled. Josh Murphy, get up quickly. Get the ball. Okay, Stoke now, come for the counter-attack. We just come back. Please, no, Snodgrass. Oh, my God. I was going to say, we just managed to make a comeback from 2-0 down. I don't want to lose now. Josh Murphy hasn't made his way back onto the pitch yet. It looks like he has. He's still injured, though. He's still obviously tired from that. Patterson gets it to Bobby Reid. Great ball to Enrich there by Bobby Reid. What a pitiful strike. Enrich, come on. That was pitiful. That was... I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted in you, Enrich. How dare you? How dare you wear that Cardiff City shirt? How very dare you? Duh. But yeah, okay, that is the end of the game. You know what? To come back from 2-0 down, to make it 2-2, I'm pretty happy with that. Great job, everyone. 2 pretty good games there. You know, we got a win, we got a draw. What a comeback. Yeah, I can't speak down to them about that. They did a good job there. It's just too bad we couldn't get the win because we've got those next 2 difficult games coming up. But we did rescue the draw. Bobby Reid finally scores. And when it comes to the competition, let's have a quick look at the Premier League then. Overall, we are 14th for the moment. 27 points. We're 10 points away from relegation, so I think we're fine there. Definitely some room for us to go up. Morata is the top goal scorer. Who would have seen this coming? Who would have ever seen this coming? But pretty expected people are right there. William Eden Hazard, Fekir. I guess they just swapped Eden Hazard for Fekir at Chelsea because he's doing a pretty good job there. Luke Shaw, though, with a great average rating. Zivkovic has got the top one there. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoy. We'll be back next time. Sorry, just suddenly gas started coming up in my mouth there. Yeah, okay. But we have a game against Tottenham. We've then got an FA Cup game against Aston Villa or Blackburn. We got drawn against one of them, which I think is pretty good. We should be able to beat one of those 2 teams and then hopefully get to the next round of the FA Cup. Man United will be back next time against Aston Villa and Bournemouth. Those will be our next 2 games. So see you then. Ta-ta for now.